Alright, YouTube, what's up? I know this is very dark. Hopefully I'll be able to go back and it'll auto adjust itself or something. But just the incident that happened earlier, for every good there's a bad. There's always an inverse for everything. With that incident on the shuttle, it was a whole lot of quote unquote anointing there. But in the same note, um, there was some negative quote unquote forces there as well. But it was like I wanted to get as much of the good stuff as I could out. Now, as we was talking, like I said, the bus driver was getting all of this, you know, good information. And then the turning point is that the lady behind me, she was trying to give me some good information as well. She was listening the whole time. When she came to the turning point of where she was about to give me some key information, she was starting to say, and I don't know, she mentioned boot camp. So I don't know if she knew about my mental boot camp and my body boot camp. But she mentioned boot camp, and I was like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Right now I'm doing a body, and then she was just like, she had this book that she wanted me to read, and next time she saw me on the bus, she was going to give it to me. Something about, I forgot what spot now, about the skin you're in or something. And she was starting to say how she go to work every time, because in the morning the first face her kids see is her, and so forth and so on. She was like, she just thought I needed to get around the right people. And then right at that key point, that's when the bus driver jumped back in, and I didn't know which way to go with it. And she was trying to give me some really good information. And it's true, that's not the first time I've heard that from good people, that I needed to get around the right people. And her message was strong, but the bus driver was getting strong information too. So I kind of let it go where it was, and the bus driver took back over. Now, the information the bus driver gave that when she took back over was good, but the way that she said it, there was a twist. The way that she said it, even though what she was saying was semi true, it put it in the light that she really knew me personally, and that whatever she was saying was right. And what she was saying, I always take what I can that's good out of it and leave the rest. It was mostly good stuff that was true, and I try to interpret it the right way instead of the wrong way. What she said was that, what I think about you, and that statement in itself made it seem like she really knew me, is that, you have a lot of things that you're thinking about. And I was like, yeah, sure, of course, and I'm agreeing with her because I want to hear what else it is that she has to say. So then she says, you could be in a grocery store looking at a list saying bacon, eggs, grits, whatever, whatever, and then you hear a voice. And I'm thinking, I don't hear any voices. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm like, continue, 'cause I'm trying to listen. And she's like, and it'll say, that girl over there is talking about you. And I do not hear any voices or anything like that, and I don't think anybody's talking about me or even thinking about me. I'm so focused, I'm not even paying attention, to be honest with you. So sometimes when people do things like that, they're talking about themselves. But I didn't realize the dynamic of it because I wanted her to continue because I wanted to hear what she had to say because to me you can always learn something from every situation and you just have to listen. So I listened, and she was just like, or and so I don't know if that was her like thing or whatever, but I didn't really think about it until just now. But the fact that she said that, and I kind of agreed and allowed her to continue, would make it seem like she knew me and this is what she knew of me, but that's not true at all. She was speaking. I was taking it she was speaking hypothetically, but my concern is that the lady that was behind me, you know, she doesn't know me, and a few different, and I do want to hear what the rest of this she had to say, so hopefully I do bump into her again. Um, some of the things that she may have been going with her is that, oh, because she was trying to interrupt, like, throughout the conversation, but it was just like I was trying to focus on whatever the bus driver was saying because I wanted her to finish. But then when she did finally get a chance to interrupt, the bus driver interrupted back again. And it was at a key point where she was really trying to say something that was important, and I'm sure everything she had said was important, but you could tell she was really pushing for a topic there. And so one, it could be she could have been a little put off by the fact that maybe she felt like she was being ignored. She told me she was going to bring the book, and I was like, oh no, 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 because I was thinking I don't want to read a book, and so maybe she says the second disc, and then the third time, the lady now is basically saying, without saying it, that I'm crazy, and I'm sitting here. appearing to agree with her. I'm not agreeing with her, but I'm wanting to hear, what she has to say. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't really say that, but I wanted to hear the rest of what she has to say. So maybe because I'm allowing her to continue on and being the woman that I am, this woman that's behind me is thinking, okay, well, something's wrong. So it could be a few different things, but that's kind of how, we were talking about the good and even how the devil works and stuff. Hopefully it doesn't adjust to her perception. But then the bottom line of it all is that you have to know yourself and know who you are and present yourself as who you are. And again, take the best that you can out of each situation. In the future, for a situation like that, when somebody comes and says something, and I did make it clear. I was just like, no, I don't hear anything. I try to make a joke out of it. If I do, then you really got to call the crazy people. But it was not a joking matter because things like that influences what people think about you that are around you. Um, so in the future when that happens, oh, I don't hear anything. That's not me at all. Um, is but I don't mind you telling me that story because I try to learn as much as I can. But I need to clear it up right in the beginning. No, that's not me at all. I try to get what I can from the story. So I would like for you to continue because sometimes you might be telling about yourself, but I'd like to hear what you have to say. So so yeah. So that's in the future I need to nip that in the bud quickly because perceptions are so important, especially when it's just you by yourself. You do not want those types of perceptions going out there or misperceptions. So hopefully I do see that lady again so I can hear what she has to say. And like I said, I gotta pray on it. I went to sleep for a little bit because just one is that time of the month. Two, probably a little bit of frustration. um, and so yeah, but just future news. I really need to work on this belly, so I need to do some cardio in. Maybe tomorrow when I go on that interview, maybe I'll bring. Oh, just so y'all know, the interview that I was really excited about for people that are actually watching and paying attention, I didn't get an opportunity to go because it was a transportation issue. It was so far away, so it didn't make sense for me to go out of my way to try to get down there. And then if in fact I was hired, I would have to continue to come back, and I don't have the funds to do so right now. And in addition to that, like I said, the FBI building. I think that's where it is, and I'm really, that just creeps me out, so I'm not doing that. Anyways, have a good night, y'all. Peace out, and I'm gonna look them up. I'm gonna apply for some more jobs. Bye. Oh, so y'all know my new resumes are working beautifully. True story. Good night, everybody.